Part of the life of being a consultant is constantly having to defend what you do. um, it reminds me of this Dilbert episode where I think it was Dogbert. Yeah. And if you don't know Dilbert, I'm clearly dating myself a little bit. Unless it's still in comics. Anyway, I don't know. But part of it, what Dogbert had said is that being a consultant is combining conning and insulting. And if you know anything about Dilbert, you'd know why Dogbert loved consulting. I just got off the phone with my brother, who is a cop, and we were talking about some, just my day and some of the clients I had. And he's like, so what do you do for these people exactly? And I'm like, well, I talk to them, I help them plan strategy. And he's like, so you just talk to people all day? Well, yeah, I do talk to people most of the day. It's a huge part of consulting. And he's like, well, that's just such a con. And the truth is, I know that there are a lot of people that feel that way about consulting. I mean, it just is. It seems for the average business owner, when you're not getting necessarily a tangible thing, it's hard to justify the cost. And I totally get that. The problem is without consulting, you wouldn't be able to move forward the way that you do. And whether or not businesses understand that, business owners or individuals understand it, consulting comes in multiple forms. So there are some times where, yes, my job is to just talk to people. There are also times when someone sends me maybe their financial data and asks me to put it together for them. That is a form of consulting. You're using my experience, my advice to complete a task, to complete a document. That's still a form of consulting. Basically, what'll happen sometimes with my clients in particular is they might approach me because they don't want someone to just do a task for them. They want somebody to tell them how to do it. They want somebody who trains them, who helps guide them. And it might seem like, yes, I'm just talking, but ultimately they're gaining something. I'm teaching. I am teaching them how to become a better entrepreneur, how to become a better business owner, how to become a better salesperson, how to move forward in their career for some people. Consulting is a multi-hat job. You wear many hats, and my clients ask me for a wide range of things. There is a client that I have that I meet with weekly where she wants to be a blogger. And so I literally spend time training her on how to work with WordPress, how to build her blog. And at the beginning of one of our sessions, she literally says, I know that we're supposed to do WordPress today, but I looked you up and I saw that you have legal experience, and I'm actually going through something. So can you help me with this? And it was just, I was like floored by that, because that's not at all in the scope of what she and I were initially supposed to do as far as the sessions that she scheduled with me. But sometimes one thing leads to another. People see the value that you will have in different areas of their life. And so you might start off consulting on one thing and it goes into different things. You also have to be able to just listen to what your client needs and what they want. There are times when, for a business coaching session, I like to have things very scheduled. I like to have agendas for each session to keep my clients on task. And sometimes we might have a session and I will hear that they're maybe not ready to move on to the next session or the next part of our journey, and I might ask them. I might just directly ask them, "Are you okay to continue down this path?" And they will almost be relieved that I asked. They will almost be like, oh, thank you. Thank you for understanding that I'm not ready to go further. I'm not ready. I still need help with this area. And that's okay. Because ultimately, we all need that in our lives. It's just when you're considered a consultant, it's just usually in a business setting. It's usually with a monetary, some sort of monetary investment involved. But we all need that in our lives. Friends, families, things like that. Consulting comes in many forms. So yes, I know for some of you, and I'm very proud of my brother who puts his life on the line every day. I'm very proud of him. But it's also important to understand that even though a skill might not seem valuable to you, what might not seem valuable to you is very valuable to the next person. And I hope you keep that in mind for whatever it is that you do, that if there is something that comes easy to you or something that you do that other people might not grasp, I hope you understand that it is valuable. It's valuable to somebody out there.